The European Commission says it's fined 3 major banks more than $500 million for manipulating the price of interbank lending rates. The Commissioner says Crédit Agricole, HSBC and JP Morgan Chase were part of a cartel between 2005 and 2008. They colluded to distort the Euribor benchmark interest rate, which is used to reflect the cost of interbank lending. Confused? Well, Jack Parrick is in Brussels to explain.
The fines, which total $520 million are the final stage in a European Union investigation into the banking cartel, which was found to be rigging interest rate derivatives. JP Morgan has to pay $361 million, Crédit Agricole $122 and HSBC $35 million. 4 other banks, including Barclays and Deutsche Bank, settled with the European Commission back in 2013 after admitting their involvement in the cartel, paying up less money than they might have if they chose to fight, as these 3 banks did. Barclays, in fact, wasn't fined at all for having alerted the European Commission to the cartel's operations. The EU says the banks colluded to distort the benchmark rates for interbank lending called Euribor.
The traders involved, they tried to submit quotes either to move the Euribor rate up or to move it down. Of course, depending on what benefited them on that particular day. On days when traders received money calculated on the basis of Euribor, well, then he had an interest of a high Euribor rate. On days when a trader needed to pay, well, then he would want to have a low Euribor rate.
HSBC has said that it's considering a legal challenge to the European Commission's decision, saying it didn't participate in an anti-competitive cartel. Margrethe Vestager, the European Commissioner for Competition, has been seen to take a tough line in these cases and has shown she's ready to take on big firms. The money from the fines goes into the European Commission's budget.